Present here. Good evening, one and all present here. Myself, Priyanshu Singh, and utilizing this golden opportunity to speak before you guys, I would choose the topic spirituality to speak on. It seems to be the most complicated topic in this whole world, but I have tried to make it as simple as possible in my speech. So let's begin this by raising a question. Have you ever felt like you have been watched by someone? Not in your means not on road by someone else, inside your own house where you are living peacefully and laughing in glee. Well, I met with such experience a few months back when I was sitting in my room and laughing in glee. Suddenly I found two eyes staring me. Who it was, I thought. It might be the problem of my life, I thought. Or I doubt it was me, watching myself sitting in my room and laughing in glee. Well, when I firstly saw those two eyes, my first instinct was fear. I was horrified that two eyes which were staring at me could be the problems of my life, I thought. And now they are analyzing me and they will soon chase me. And this is how we all live on ground level, on surface level. We are always worried about our past, our future, and in this mess, we are forgetting to actually live our present, which is the most important thing in this whole world. Always try to live in present. When I saw those two eyes, I connected it with my problem. Your present becomes your past, and your present describes your future. So why don't you make it better? Now, when I use the word you, do you think I am really speaking with you? Yes, of course. And if you think so, then answer one question. Who you are? This seems to be the most easiest question actually in this whole world. Who I am? You might say, I am Harsh, Harshita, Priyanshu, Gaurav, and someone. But trust me, this is the most complicated question in this whole world. Even most intellectual fellow in this world fear to answer this question. Who you are is not a simple question. To answer this, you must have immense knowledge of spirituality. People like Gautam Buddha have proved the fact which I am going to explain you today. Now, let's understand this fact that you are not actually your name. Your name actually can't describe you. I will use a very common example. Suppose your mother scolded you for some reason and you started to yell at her. At that moment, it seems quite pleasing. You enjoy. But just a minute later, you realize that it was a bad act and you finally start to feel sorry. How is this possible? Two contradictory thoughts living inside one body? Is this possible? No. Hence, it proves that there are actually two things living in your body. What made you yell at your mother in the beginning was your anger, which is produced by your brain. Your brain is like a robot which always thinks to prove yourself right, no matter how you achieve this. Your brain might force you to use unwanted measures just to quench its thirst. Then there comes one more thing, the cosmic energy which is existing within you, which always tries to oppose your brain, and it is called soul. The soul inside our body always thinks about our well-being, and in this world, anything which thinks about our well-being, what do we call it? We call it God. Hence, I proved my point that God Himself is existing within you, and you are busy finding Him in this illusionary world. Just like the deer chases the smell of kasturi in the whole forest, unaware of the fact that it's coming from his own body. My friends, what I spoke before you is just introduction of spirituality. If you are really serious about this institution, you will find a lot more to know. In short, realizing that something very powerful and heavenly is existing in your body is called spirituality. Once you connect yourself with that superpower, you actually start to witness things happening around you, and your life finally gets a purpose. Now I leave it on you. Next time when you use the word I, make it sure whether it is really you who is speaking. Thank you.